What's going on, guys? This is the Entrepreneur here today with another video. This one is going to be my top 5 Parfums de Marly fragrances. If you've been watching me for a little bit, you know that Parfums de Marly is probably my favorite fragrance brand, favorite fragrance house, whatever you want to call it. The reason for this is really, I think, all of their scents are just of the highest quality. And while I'm not going to go out and spend $200 on each of their fragrances, whenever I look or whenever I smell one of them, I always think to myself, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind having this in my collection. So that's why they're my favorite brand. Anyway, onto the list. I do have 5 and an honorable mention. These are what I think are the 5 best Parfums de Marly fragrances, guys. So, without further ado, let's hop in with the honorable mention. Now, this is a case where the honorable mention is really, really good, and it honestly should have made this list. The only reason it didn't is another house does it better. Another brand does this fragrance better. So, the honorable mention is Godolphin. Godolphin is the honorable mention because Tuscan leather is the king. I think Tuscan leather is just unreal. It's probably my favorite private blend, but that's a future video. It just does the raspberry leather so well, and although Godolphin is an amazing scent, amazing raspberry leather, a little more raspberry to my nose than Tuscan leather. Although that's amazing, the performance is amazing, it lasts forever. Like 20 plus hours on my skin. It just didn't make it because of, we'll call it the Tuscan leather effect. So that was my honorable mention, guys. Number 5 is one that I don't like as much as Godolphin, but like I said, it just didn't make the cut because of Tuscan leather. Anyway, number 5, this one is weird, but it's Byerly. So Byerly is not my favorite Parfums de Marly. This is one of those ones where I'm not going to go out and spend $200 on it, but I think it's really good. Like, it smells awesome. It's an earthy, dark vetiver. Quite gentlemanly. I think it's maybe a great formal scent, and it is a great work or casual scent. It lasts forever. Again, like most of these, it performs very, very well. My only issue with it is the price, but that's Byerly at number 5, guys. Number 3 and 4 were the hardest to order on this list because they're so close in my books. Really, I'm probably gonna buy one of these this year. I'm not sure which. It's just a matter of finding them, and the order these are in, it simply depends on the day when you ask me. But today, at number 4, Pegasus. So Pegasus is the best seller from Parfums de Marly as far as I remember. I'm sure Harrod's up there as well. But Pegasus, one of the more mass appealing Parfums de Marly's, as opposed to some of their darker, more polarizing ones. Really, I think it's fantastic. It's like a metallic almond and vanilla bomb. It lasts forever on me, and it projects quite well, especially for the style of scent. It gets compared to Reflection Man by Amouage and Le Male, Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male. I think it's better than both of them, to me anyway. It outperforms them both, definitely. And yeah, it's just a really, really great scent. Definitely one of those more edgy, bad boy, in the club sense. That's where I think it shines. Clubs and dates, when you're trying to attract the opposite sex, it's fire. That's where I see it shining. But it might be a signature scent. Depends on the guy. Anyway, guys, that was Pegasus, number 4. Number 3, like I said, these two could change day to day. Right now, this is my number 3, and it's Layton. So Layton's probably the most boring from the house, the most generic smelling. It's apple and cardamom. I think it's cardamom. vanilla, lots of spice, a little floral, very sweet and vanilla-y. It's fantastic stuff, guys. My dream collection has Layton and Pegasus in it, but for now, I'm going to settle for just one. Layton, I don't get the performance out of Layton that I do with Pegasus, but the smell, in my opinion, is better. And it's less edgy, but still edgy as all, you know. It's a real lady killer, real people pleaser. It's hard to dislike. It's, to me, it's like CH Men Privé plus Boss Bottle perfected. It takes the DNA from those two, kind of mixes them together, and just perfects that. So if you like the scent and aren't necessarily crazy about it, you can try both of them. They are close, in my opinion, but Layton is much better. That was Layton at number 3, guys. Remember, Layton and Pegasus, interchangeable at the 3 and 4 spots, in my opinion. I just didn't want to put any ties in here. On to number 2. You know I own 2 bottles from Parfums de Marly, so they were probably going to be the top 2. First off, let me say that these are very close as well. I did have a clear winner, but they are close. One of these I view as a 10, but only in specific weather conditions, and the other one I think is a 9 out of 10, year-round, any conditions. And at number 2 is that 9 out of 10, guys. It is Eau Jaune. Eau Jaune smells like an apple pie. Ugh. That's not fair, man. That's not fair. That's so good. It's a warm cinnamon apple pie with, oh, it's extra spicy. Like, I really can't put enough emphasis on that, on the cinnamon and the honey notes. They're the big 2 that I pick up there. Oh my god. This smells delicious. Performance, not the best. It's weird. I don't really get a skin scent at the end of this one. I get 7 solid hours and then it just disappears. I don't know. I don't know where it goes, but I can't smell it. Other people can't smell it. 7-8 hours, it's gone. But it performs, it projects the whole way through, and it's just so good. Dates, comforting scenarios. Who doesn't want to smell a warm cinnamon apple pie when they need to be comforted? Not signature scent worthy. I'll say that. This is one of... I don't think the darker Parfums de Marly's are signature scent worthy, but this is amazing. I think you need something like this in your collection. It's dark and sexy. So, you know what number 1 is. I already talked about it. This is what I call a 10 out of 10 in the cold weather, an 8 out of 10 the rest of the year round. I like I said, I mentioned it when I talked about Pegasus. It's Herod. Man, this is the first Parfums de Marly I bought. This was one of those fragrances. I smelled it. Fun fact, I did smell this for the first time in the cold. And that's why I just fell in love with it right away. This is the best tobacco vanilla blend, in my opinion. By Killian Back to Black is also amazing. Tobacco Vanille has really grown on me. They're both great. They're not Herod. This is Spice Bomb plus Pure Havane. Again, plus perfection. It's unbelievable stuff, guys. What you're gonna get is obviously the tobacco, vanilla, cinnamon, and I get a bit of a cookie vibe out of here. It's very sweet, very playful, yet at the same time, it can be classy. It can be classy and seductive. Guys, the versatility on this one, not fantastic. I think it's a great formal scent for the colder months. I think it's a great date scent for pretty much everything except summer, especially the winter though. I'm telling you, if you haven't smelled this in like the deep cold, do man, it's unbelievable, strictly next level in the cold. it is, for me, a 10 out of 10 in the cold. My favorite Parfums de Marly, guys, and it's Herod. So guys, comment down below, what do you think of my list? What's yours? What do you think of Parfums de Marly? Are there any I left out that you think should have been on this list? I am going to include one for sure in the description that just narrowly got beaten out by number 5. Another thing to look forward to is I didn't spend a whole lot of time talking about each of these. I didn't want to. I wanted this to be as quick as possible. In the next, probably over the summer, I don't want to say the next 2 months or whatever, but over the summer, there will be a complete house review for Parfums de Marly from me. Very excited. All I'm doing right now is I'm trying to smell all of the lesser known ones, and I want to get my nose on the female ones as well. So look forward to that in the coming months. Guys, this has been The Centrepreneur. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe down below. Leave a comment if you feel like it. Don't forget to toss me a thumbs up, and also, have a great day, man.